Have you ever felt like someone was watching you? Not in the eyes across the room kind of way, but something darker, something lurking, waiting, as if it knows your every move. What if I told you this feeling might not just be paranoia? Meet Sarah. She was your average night all working late, scrolling endlessly, and binge-watching shows to avoid her growing to-do list. But one night, the silence in her house felt wrong, too quiet, like the world was holding its breath. Around 2 a.m., Sarah decided to call it a night. She turned off the TV and dragged herself upstairs. As she reached her bedroom, she froze. The door was slightly ajar. That was odd. She was certain she had left it closed. Probably the draft, she muttered to herself, though the thought didn't sit right. Inside, everything seemed normal. She locked the door behind her, got into bed, and pulled the blanket over her head, letting the glow of her phone screen keep her company. But as she scrolled, she noticed something strange. Her phone's front camera seemed to flicker for a moment, almost as if it was trying to focus on something behind her. She laughed it off. "Glitchy phone," she whispered, but her grip on the blanket tightened. Just as she was about to drift off, she heard it. Tap, tap, tap. It wasn't loud, but it was distinct, like fingernails against glass. Slowly, her eyes darted toward the window. The curtains were drawn, but she could feel it a presence. She mustered her courage and walked over, pulling the curtain back in one swift motion. Nothing. But before she could exhale in relief, her phone vibrated on the bedside table. A notification, a photo. Confused, she picked it up. It was a picture of her, taken from behind. Her breath hitched. The timestamp showed it was taken just seconds ago. She spun around, but the room was empty. Heart pounding, she raced to the door, yanking it open only to stop dead in her tracks. There, on the other side of the hallway, stood a figure, shadowed, tall, and still. Its head tilted slightly, as if studying her, and in its hand, her phone. Before she could scream, the figure vanished, leaving behind only a faint echo of that haunting tap, tap, tap. Sarah's story doesn't end there, because whoever or whatever took that picture, they always come back. So the next time your phone flickers or you hear a tap at your window, ask yourself, are you really alone?